we're gonna go excuse me, really far off the table. Quarantine gun clean. I was looking at the Kriss the other day and look at that bad boy. I believe that bolt is silver color. I was taking a look at it, I think yesterday, and I was like, well, never taken this apart. I haven't watched any takedown videos. I believe this is Kriss Vector Gen 2, if you're wondering, and my camera is out of view, so I don't necessarily see everything you're saying. Just to give you the heads up on that. Which one? This one. Lubricating oil. Lubricating oil. 2 different packages for hops. So, what's the worst that could happen? I don't get it put back together. Have to watch somebody else's video. I'm guessing that these pins are all the same size. And then from what I know is like you can get a whole lower unit that's not the serialized part, like this upper, and basically like the bolt does kind of this because the barrel I think is like right here, but we'll take a look, we'll take a peek. So that's kind of the, like this must be the bolt and recoil spring. There you go, you can see the bolt rocks back and goes forward. So that's how that works. A little spring doodad up in front. Oh, that's the spring. Doesn't seem very robust for the cocking handle, but I guess it's not really pulling the bolt forward. This spring assists in that. Little rubber or neoprene or some kind of composite buffer. So that's interesting. Like it just, when it comes back, it pulls, and full pulls, it kind of, that geometry tilts. Unique impulse because it's really actually hammering down. Shooting this Kriss, barrel looks good. Shooting this Kriss, it definitely is very smooth. So I don't know if these pins come out. There has to be a way. There's a set screw on top, but I don't think that's... There are Allen screws to take. There are some Allen head screws here, here, and here. I believe the barrel is pressed in this block. It'd be cool if it was just like threaded or... So yeah, there's some double-sided Allen screws. I don't think I would take the mag release off. Well, that's pretty much the lower housing. I'm not sure. Oh, well, you just pull harder and it comes out. And that beast, we're gonna, got the Trigger Fanatics. I've been using this for a while. They sent me it for free. Told me to check it out. You know, as us micro, what am I, a micro influencer, I believe? I might be a mini influencer now. Just soak everything down. Works pretty good, smells good. Here's the upper housing, shell deflector. Oh, that's interesting. I probably shouldn't peg. That's actually plastic, composite. But the trigger housing is like upside down. Metal trigger parts. Little sear. Oh, I bet you have to take all of that out. Reinforcing. Oh no, the lower is the serialized portion. No. Yes. Yeah. So the lower is the serialized portion. Well, the upper is not. So I suppose if you had two or whatever, you could throw this on the SBR. I always wondered about SBRing a receiver that isn't technically the serialized portion, because like HK machine guns, like even though the trigger pack is removable and that's registered, like you can keep it in a registered gun that's an SBR, but it has to be an SBR if you're going to take it out of it. My question is, if I serialized an upper, had a buttstock, had two different lowers, could the upper itself be an SBR,